It's one of the busiest intersections in Colonial Heights, the intersection of Conduit and Ellerslie. More than 20,000 cars and trucks pass through this intersection every day, but getting across.
Too many times we've almost seen kids being wiped out right there.
Nearly impossible to safely cross.
It's frightening to see them running, hoping they'd make it.
And for Shannon Farthing, the task was impossible.
Was it hard to do that?
Yes.
Why?
Because it was so busy.
For Shannon, the need to cross here was personal.
To go see my grandma.
So on June 9th, 2015,
you know, it came as a surprise.
Shannon stepped up to the podium in front of City Council.
I told him we needed a walk light because it was important.
Shannon had a really good point. You know, she wanted to go across that street to visit her grandmother over at the nursing home.
But the big picture and reality of it all is something needed to be done. There's the library, a church, the high school, and soccer fields, all nearby.
You know, it caught our interest because it's a very busy intersection. There's lots of activities in that area. People cross that street all the time, and we took interest in that concern that she brought forward.
But there were issues that had to be resolved. First was the money.
Normally we don't have just money laying around to just do projects that pop up.
And a crosswalk light wasn't all that was needed.
It's one of the oldest facilities we had and really was functionally obsolete.
Henley started doing some research.
We leveraged state funds with our partner VDOT to get funding to replace all of the equipment and upgrade it.
Simply put, it only cost the city half.
It ended up being a 50-50 split between VDOT and the city of Colonial Heights.
Shannon was the first to learn the project would go forward.
I was excited.
Changes include paving, new LED lights, mast arms instead of span wire, and during inclement weather.
Now has battery backup power. So when the power goes out, the signal still works.
And of course, new crosswalks with lights. During the construction phase, Shannon would stop to speak to the workers.
I told him thank you.
But this new intersection isn't all that came out of Shannon's request.
Shannon advocated for herself, and it was such a positive experience, and you know, it's the way to go about making changes, and I was so proud of her.
The newly completed $800,000 project only costing taxpayers half.
A simple request to characterize this for a concern, I think really has led to many benefits for that intersection and for that neighborhood.
And the Wayne's World camera was there the day Shannon pressed the button and walked across for the very first time.
All right. You enjoyed that, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it took some time for the city to budget its share of the money. When the project was started, it was completed on time and on budget. Shannon's simple request changed this intersection for the better for decades to come. And all it took was Shannon taking a chance. That's a look inside Wayne's World. I'm Wayne Koval, CBS 6 News.
And if you know an interesting person living in Wayne's World, we'd like to hear about them. Just email waynesworld@wtbr.com.